mess with the game, it messes with you. What Cleveland did on the final day of the regular season was a joke and a disgrace.
Always follow the money. That's what I always say. You always follow the money. Yeah.
This is Follow the Money with Mitch Moss and Paulie Howard on VSiN.
Going back to the play-in games on Tuesday, home team is tied in with the NBA as well, but it's 13-1 NBA home teams, 13-1 straight up. And the only loss was what happened with the Pelicans. So 8-0 so far to start the playoffs. And OKC won but didn't cover. They've also been crushing it ATS as well. First game tonight, NBA TV, Game 2, Cavs Magic. Cavs 5.5, 202.5, 203 now with DraftKings the total. This is going to be ugly 1990s basketball. I don't know where the points are coming from. Orlando gives up 97 points in Game 1 and gets routed. In the regular season, they were 21-2 when they held their opponents under 100 points. This is going to be a defensive-minded series. I don't think Orlando can score. And I just think that I don't know where the points are coming from. It's going to be a tough matchup here for Orlando. And Mitchell was great in Game 1. And now the adjusted series price, the Cavs are up to $350 at DraftKings.
206.5, the total closed Game 1. 59 points in the first. You could have gotten up to 213.5 on the end-game live.
Yeah, Cavs
never had it shot to get to 206, right?
No.
I said to Femi on Saturday during live bet, what's second game going to come back? How much of an adjustment? He said 202, 202.5. He's not far off. Ticked up to 203. He said, can you imagine if this gets to a game 6 or 7? We're looking at mid-190s for a total in this series. I just think the play here is to keep betting it under until they prove you wrong.
Well, I'm like the rest of the fall. I'm with you there. I'm with the rest of the fall, the money army. I'm rooting against Cleveland for what they did. I mean, you mentioned you didn't like what VGK did down the stretch and all these bozos with this. Well, the Lakers should lose the Pelicans, a play-in game. As Darvin Ham said, you mess with the game, it messes with you. What Cleveland did on the final day of the regular season was a joke and a disgrace. You got 5 centers out there. You punt on the game because you were afraid of the Heat or the Sixers and you didn't want the 2 or the 3 seed. It was so what. It starts at the top with the organization, and they're dead wrong. It's a loser mentality that you think it's a successful season just if you win a playoff series. Okay, whatever. You're going to be able to beat the Magic, and then you're going to get boat raced by the Celtics. In this, as Donovan Mitchell said, I'm about conference finals and finals. Who cares if you win one series? Whoop-de-doo. I hated how they played that and pulled people in that game Sunday and cost us the division ticket as well. And Stru said it afterwards. I wanted to win the game. I wanted to go out there and keep playing. And Charlotte was tanking, by the way, too. And they outscored them 18-2 down the stretch to win. But a good story with Orlando, but they don't have enough offensively. They're number 3 in defense. But the big, today's NBA about the 3-ball. In the regular season, and they split 2-2 head-to-head, Cleveland was plus 15 per game from 3. So that's going to be so hard to overcome. And you saw they started 5 of 5 from 3 in Game 1. It's just they're going to get buried from beyond the 3-point line, and Orlando cannot shoot. Shots outside the paint, 28th in the league in the regular season. And, listen, I know Allen said last year the lights were too bright and they got embarrassed in 5 by the Knicks. This is too much for Orlando. And I think experience is big. And I think the Cavs will win this series in 5, even though I want them to lose. Would
you lay a price at the game handicap right now? You can do it.
I'm fine with 350. Yeah. I'm fine with that because this is I hate. Don't you hate that mentality?
No.
They think it's not the players. It's like upper management and front office that they'll deem this and people trying to keep their jobs a successful season just if they're able to win one series. Because you know what the Celtics will do in round 2 against them.
The Celtics' path is incredible.
Oh,
here.
Is.
I mean, seriously.
I asked DeVello, I go, put it up. When will the first playoff loss happen? That'd be a good prop.